Yo, what is going on, Eaton Haitian? We're back from Madden 23 action, and today we're in pistol trips left open, still in the pistol playbook, having a ton of success, lots of fun in this playbook, and especially this formation. Now today we're going over a phenomenal money play called Flood Post. Now you guys can see right on the side 218 calls with over first down per pop. So you know this has been battle tested and lab tested in Ultimate Team competitive and all that good stuff. Now what makes this play so phenomenal and so good is that it does a really good job attacking the sidelines with that unique corner route, which makes it so the user has a tough time making an effective impact on this play unless he completely sells himself out to the sideline, which then we can attack the middle. So we're going to be in flood post. We're going to start it off with some average cover 3. So as you can see from the unique play art from Davante Adams, he runs to the inside of the field, then he breaks to the outside, which allows him to, one, get a sharper angle and allows him to go over the top of almost every single zone in the game, whether it's cover 2, cover 3. We're going to showcase all of that. Now, Hunter Renfrow on the post route, we like him on that post in cover 2. Again, I'll showcase that later, but in cover 3, as we can see, 3 high corners with a single high safety. We're going to put him on the streak because we want to push him to, we want to push that deep third out of the way to make sure he does not have the opportunity to jump that corner out. I know this is a lot really fast, but our first read on this play is going to be Darren Waller. And how we're going to know if he's going to be the first read is if the corner above Davante Adams bumps Davante Adams, we're automatically throwing it to Darren Waller. If he kind of like shimmies a little bit and kind of hesitates, we're still going to throw it to Darren Waller. You're going to see probably a couple of those examples here. So I'm going to call hike. You can see he kind of gives him that hesitation shimmy. Just throw it to Darren Waller, put your head down, grab your quick 8 yards. If you got a wide receiver, you can actually substitute a wide receiver for Darren Waller. You know, if you got a shiftier one there, you can kind of make a move, make a man miss. But, you know, if you see that he kind of hesitates a little bit, then boom, just hit Darren Waller real fast, pick up your quick easy yards. Now of course, you know, I didn't showcase this play to showcase a flat route, but you know, I just want to showcase that it is there for you to hit, and you should hit it to make sure the user respects it and brings the zones down. Once again, so when he does bring those zones down, you can just see Davante Adams, boom, giving that upward precision pass, a nice solid 30-yard gain. Okay, maybe that nice solid 25-yard gain, just boom, just right there, upward position pass. You can even rack catch that and kind of turn upfield if you're really feeling it. It's super simple and super consistent. And now you can see why we kind of want to keep Hunter Renfrow on that streak, because we do usually upward precision pass it. We don't want to give that corner an opportunity to jump it. And because it's happening on the sideline, typically the user is not going to be there to make a play. And we kind of want to hit this enough to make sure the user kind of does start figuring it out and wanting to shift himself to that side of the field. Because when he does start shifting his side to the field, you know, real fast, we can throw it to that backside in route, which is going to be open, especially if the user in the middle of the field goes to the sideline. Of course, there's going to be a huge hole there. Now, of course, you can also throw it to Josh Jacobs on the little check down and then pick up as many yards as possible if he decides to catch the ball like an idiot. Let's try that one more time. You know, just a quick little dump off, and then if you have a nice receiving back or you have a little bit more wiggle than me, you can pick up a handful of yards there. So cover 3 is very simple, very straightforward. You know, the user won't have the opportunity to know where to go because wherever he goes is going to be wrong, right? Now, you don't have to keep Josh Jacobs on the check and release. You can put him on an out. You can put him on a hook if you want him specifically to not block and try to bring those middle hook zones down. I'm not going to recommend you put him on an in route because Darren Waller's already going to the flat. You don't need 2 people going to the flat. You can put him, I recommend the check and release, just fully blocking him or putting him on the out. I feel like those are your best options right now when running this play. I mean, realistically, you know, you already have enough reads, so you don't need to kind of overwhelm yourself on this play. So of course, you know, the backside in route, you can hit that, and then of course, you know, rinse and repeat with your free easy first down. So cover 2 makes this play a little bit more interesting because we're gonna actually keep Hunter Renfrow on his post route, and we know in cover 2, the weak spot is going to be the upper middle of the field, and Hunter Renfrow just happens to fit perfectly in that zone. So of course, you know, he's not necessarily going to be the first read, but you know, he's going to be there. Now, if he doesn't get, usually if you have a better receiver there and he doesn't get pressed into oblivion, you're going to be able to fit that soft spot of the zone much quicker, much easier. We'll go one more time. As you guys can see, it does get nice and open. As soon as he cuts, I'll usually kind of throw an inward precision pass, and then I'll try to aggressive catch it to ensure only I get that ball. If you have a speedy receiver and you're able to get there fast enough, typically a nice rack catch right there, and then you kind of split the safeties and go across the middle of the field. Now, of course, you're not going to forget about that corner route. That's why we call this play. Even though a cover 2 you would think stops it, Davante Adams is just still right there for you. And one more time, Davante Adams, I mean, you would think a cover 2 does a good job of stopping it. It just doesn't. That zone, that corner route for some reason just fits in between the zones and doesn't give any defender an opportunity to really stop it. And last but not least, you know, that Darren Waller's still there for you. I mean, that was what, a free 8 yards? I mean, I wouldn't say no to it, right? You know, just one more time. You know, why not? It's simple, it's easy, and it's effective. And then, of course, on the other routes on this play, you know, if the opponent does kind of back up, respecting the post route, Josh Jacobs is going to be there. And then, of course, once again, if I block Josh Jacobs for the backside in route, you know, it's going to be there, you know, for the backside in route. Super simple, super straightforward. If you see zone defense, you should have no problem moving the ball down the field using this play. Now, this isn't exactly a man-beating play. It does have some man-beating capabilities. I'll showcase that right now. So the only 2 man-beating routes on this play is going to be Davante Adams on the corner route and Cole Sr. on the backside in route. Now, the post route does inconsistently beat man defense, which is why I'm not going to sit here and recommend it as a read, because it's 50-50 it feels like, and especially in head-to-head, especially in ultimate team and in competitive, you know, it's hard to rely on it on a consistent basis. It's even hard to rely on Davante Adams' corner route. If you have an elite receiver, he kind of goes in a complete trail position, and then of course you're able to hit that corner out in that spot that you would typically, but it is not a comfortable read. It's not a comfortable throw. I don't recommend it. But it is there if you happen to get caught with your pants down. But more reliably, that backside in route beats man defense. The way it kind of uniquely cuts back into the middle of the field, those awkward little cuts by that in route kind of gives it really consistent man beating ability, especially because he always gets inside position on that. So if you ever get caught in man defense, my recommendation is go straight to that backside in route. If the user happens to be there, just throw it away and then, you know, live to fight another day, because there's nothing else that I'm going to sit here and recommend to you guys and to throw on this play other than this backside in route. Now, I do have some labbed up man beating plays that doesn't happen to be this one. Now, of course, if you like and subscribe, let me know down below if you really like this play and want to see more, then, you know, maybe I'll go over it. Other than that, you know, good luck everybody, and hopefully you guys enjoy this play as much as I do.